Hello everyone, this here is the LEGO Speed Champions Pagani Utopia. It comes with 249 pieces and it retails for $25 US, and it comes with one minifigure here, and we'll take a look at that minifigure later. But for right now, we're going to start off with the main car here, and I feel like this car does a really good job at depicting the actual car in LEGO format. It gets the overall shaping very nicely. It's an overall pretty flat car, but it does have a few bumps and more rounded parts to it. But it is overall a more, relatively flat car. And this LEGO car here does a really good job at depicting just the overall shaping and just the overall look of the car in real life. Especially this back section back here. This back part looks very nice. Uses some like car door pieces there. And these two pieces are prints there, which is very nice as well. But yeah, it just creates an overall very nice shape there on the back. And this car, honestly, is pretty simplistic when you compare it to a lot of the other Speed Champions cars that LEGO has released. And honestly, I don't feel like it's too simplistic. Like, I think it definitely is a lot more simplistic, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that this one still looks very nice here. And again, it has, a lot of interesting shaping on it, while still being pretty accurate to the actual car, being relatively flat and stuff. And there actually aren't too many stickers on this set as well, which is very nice. These two things up here are prints. The canopy is a print there. These details on the back, like I mentioned, are prints as well. These little things up here are stickers on the front, but there really aren't too many stickers in this set here, which is very nice. And yeah, most Speed Champion sets come with a lot of stickers, so it's kind of nice to see one here that doesn't come with, a ton of stickers here. The underside's pretty plain. There's not a whole lot going on with it there, but it does use one of the collectible minifigure stands right there for the front, which I thought was kind of an interesting use of that part there. These two pieces are also interesting too. These are like the ice skate pieces there, and they use them as kind of like headlights there on the front, which is very interesting. And this car definitely is a lot shorter compared to some of the other Speed Champions cars, which isn't really the best when you're paying the same amount of price, but it definitely is a lot smaller and a lot shorter. It's definitely not as big, but it still does have a pretty nice shape to it and everything, and it's pretty detailed, but it definitely is still, a lot more simplistic than the other cars. And I do really like the interior here. I think that this actually may be one of my favorite interiors on any LEGO Speed Champions car. I really like the way that this one looks, with the kind of like nougat color seats there. And I do believe, yeah, that's a print there, that little console piece there. But it just looks really nice, this whole interior here. And that has like the little control stick there as well, and a steering wheel and everything. It just looks very nice there. Here's what it looks like when you put the minifigure inside here, and you do have to put the helmet on because the hairpiece, the canopy won't go on all the way if you have the hairpiece on. But I think that looks very nice there. And yeah, this car here just overall has a very nice design, and like I mentioned, the interior is probably definitely one of my favorite interiors on any LEGO Speed Champions car. So yeah, this is overall definitely a lot smaller and more simplistic than most Speed Champion cars, but still very nice. Here is the minifigure that's included in the set, and I feel like this minifigure looks really nice here. Length of the printing on the torso and the legs there is very nice. Maybe the white could have been a little bit more opaque there, but I still feel like this minifigure looks pretty nice here. And I think that the printing on the back of the minifigure looks pretty good as well. And there is no alternate face on this minifigure, but the minifigure does come with a helmet piece here. And that's what the minifigure looks like with the helmet put on there. And I'm still really glad that these Speed Champion sets include both a helmet piece and a hair piece here. So yeah, I think this minifigure looks pretty good. So this set retails for £20 UK, $25 US, and €25. And I feel like $25 is honestly way too much for this car here. Like I mentioned, this one is a lot smaller than most of the other Speed Champions cars here that LEGO has released. It does come with 249 pieces, so priced apart, and honestly isn't too bad. But just looking at this, especially comparing it to some of the other Speed Champions cars that LEGO has released, this one just doesn't feel like $20. $25 honestly just feels like too much for these cars in general, but especially feels like too much for this one here, because this one just doesn't come with enough pieces, I feel like, for it to retail for $25. I think that they should have either priced this set in particular here at $20, or they should have made it a little bit larger here, because I just don't think that this set is worth $25. And like I said, it does have a really great design. It's definitely a lot more simplistic than the other Speed Champions cars, which is not a bad thing. I think that that's honestly very nice, and it still is detailed and everything, and it just looks really, really accurate to the overall car, but it is very, very small, you know, when comparing it to some of the other Speed Champions cars that they've released. And yeah, I just think that $25 is honestly way too much for this car here. So definitely try to find this one at a discount if you do really want it. Like I said, I think it is a great, great set here, but I think the price is honestly just a little bit too much for this one. And I think that the back here is just really, really good. The design of the back part is very, very nice there. I think that the interior, like I said, is definitely one of my favorites in any LEGO Speed Champions car. It's very, very nice, and very detailed, and it feels very, just deluxe, overall there. And, yeah, I think that if you like what you see here, you will definitely like the car in person for sure. But I definitely think that you should probably try to find it at a discount before, you know, before paying $25 for this, because, yeah, I don't think this one here is worth $25. But anyways, that will do it for this review here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one.